All right, moving on to what we all been waiting on. The draft for next week's Run In Rumble Fantasy Draft. And it's going to be a big show. There's going to be 6 of us total. We will predict every match. So it will be a prediction show, but we wanted to do something different for the Royal Rumble. So we're actually going to have a Royal Rumble Fantasy Draft. Think fantasy football, except for with wrestlers. So we will all 6 pick 5 men and 5 women, and you will earn points. But we will actually go over the draft order now with ours. Here is our special wheel that will randomize it. You can see each competitor on the wheel, myself and Sped. Sped is represented by the Phoenix that you always see in his background. I am obviously the Run In Wrestling Podcast. You have John from Chair Shot Sports. That is John Anthony, who is of Chair Shot Sports, The Lowdown with Princess Skywalker and John Anthony. You have Mike DeSantos from the Cinco's Great Sports and Wrestling Podcast. So make sure you go check out their stuff. They post stuff almost every day. And then you have Michael and Tori, who are also a tag team on Kicking Out at 2 podcast. So go check them out. They're actually breaking their tag team in order to join the Rumble and join us next week. So let's see who gets the first pick.
I enjoyed
and just
promo.
Heck yeah, they were good, man. Yeah, go check out everybody's promo. Everybody did a really good job on those. And please, just get some more clicks. Go check them out. So we're doing the men's first. So this will be the order for the men's Royal Rumble draft. And what we're going to do, just to keep everything fair, we are going to, whoever picks first for the men's Royal Rumble draft will pick 6th for the women. So we will flip-flop the draft order for the women's. That way, if you have the last pick in the men's, you get the first pick in the women's, so you have an equal chance to get a good draft pick going there. All right, so without further ado, who's going to get the first pick? Let's click our wheel here. And
of course,
it is John from Chair Shot Sports getting the first pick.
And he's also
Congratulations,
last.
John. But he will get the last one for there. You see his name is no longer on the wheel, so we will spin it again to see pick number 2.
Will this be number 5 for the women's then? So we can
yes, we will. It will be the opposite.
All right, because I'm keeping a tab just in case. All right, Mike.
You have Mike from the Cinco Squad coming in at pick number 2 for the men's draft and pick number 5 for the women's draft. Next up for pick number 3. Our very own Sped Rock with pick number 3, which also means you get pick number 3 in the women's draft. So you get to be right dead in the middle of it either way. Next up, between me, Big Mike, Michael, and Tori of Kicking Out at 2, who will get the next pick?
I'm third. I'm third now, 4th on the women's.
No, you're third, and yeah, that's true.
Yeah, they'll make you 4th.
So I am pick number 4.
And number 3.
And number 3 in the women's. Next up, it is between the Kicking Out at 2 host, Michael or Tori. One will get the last pick, and one will get the number 1 pick of the women's draft. Here we go. Oh, Michael from Kicking Out at 2 gets pick number 5, which means Tori does get pick number 6 in the men's draft, but it does mean Tori also gets pick number 1 in the women's Royal Rumble draft. There is your draft order for the Run In Wrestling Podcast predictions. It is next week, same time, January 30th, 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Eastern.